If you thought day one in Mexico City was wild, wait until you hear what happened during the second night. The energy between Taehyung and Jungkook was absolutely explosive, and one specific on-stage moment sent the entire stadium into a frenzy and went viral instantly. Let's dive into all the epic Taekook highlights from this unforgettable Day 2 concert. The second night of the concert in Mexico City was truly on another level, ARMY. From the moment the stadium gates opened, the energy of thousands of fans was already electrifying. Chants of Taehyung and Jungkook's names echoed in every corner, creating a magical atmosphere even before the lights went down. We all know Mexican fans have a reputation for being the most passionate, but that night they truly exceeded everyone's expectations. Behind the scenes, it was reported that Taekook felt a bit nervous because they wanted to deliver an even better performance than day one. However, as soon as the opening music roared, those nerves turned into an incredible explosion of energy. Jungkook looked ready with his stable vocals, while Taehyung captivated every eye with his undeniable charismatic aura. This was just the beginning of a long night full of unexpected surprises for the fans. As soon as the spotlights hit the main stage, the roar of the crowd felt like it could take the roof off the stadium. Jungkook performed with immense energy, his movements sharp and powerful during the opening tracks. On the other side, Taehyung brought a different vibe with his incredibly expressive facial gestures and deep soulfulness. Their chemistry on stage during Day 2 felt much more relaxed and free compared to the first night. They seemed to truly enjoy every second with the fans. There was a specific moment where they stood side by side on the center stage, sharing a small smile that only they seemed to understand. The fans who witnessed it cheered hysterically, and social media was quickly flooded with short clips that went viral in minutes. Truly, Taekook's presence on stage has a magnetic pull that is hard to explain but deeply felt. As the concert moved into the middle set, the interactions between Jungkook and Taehyung intensified, making the atmosphere even hotter. During a fast-tempo song, Jungkook suddenly approached Taehyung and they performed a short, synchronized improvised dance. It wasn't in the original choreography, but their transition was so smooth as if they had practiced it many times. Taehyung looked very amused by Jungkook's playful attempts to break his focus while singing. Instead of being distracted, Taehyung countered by wrapping his arm around Jungkook's shoulder while continuing his lines perfectly. This natural closeness shows how strong their professional and personal bond is. Fans in the front row even noticed how they encouraged each other through intense eye contact. These are the moments we live for, seeing them genuinely happy sharing a stage so far away from home. During the talk segments or ments, the mood shifted to something very warm and filled with laughter. Jungkook tried to greet ARMY using several Spanish phrases he had worked hard to learn. Although there were a few tiny pronunciation slips, the effort was so endearing it made the fans scream in delight. Taehyung wouldn't be outdone, he confidently threw out some compliments about how beautiful the fans in Mexico are. Jungkook, standing right next to him, couldn't stop giggling at Taehyung's unique and confident speaking style. They even teased each other about who was more fluent in the local language that night. These spontaneous interactions gave a very intimate impression, as if there was no distance between the idols and their fans. They didn't just give a musical performance, they shared their honest and humble personalities, making everyone present feel truly special. The stadium atmosphere suddenly turned emotional when the ballad songs began. Thousands of light sticks changed to a beautiful sea of blue, creating an incredibly poetic sight. In this moment, Taehyung's deep, warm vocals blended perfectly with Jungkook's clear and stable high notes. They stood on opposite sides of the stage, but their focus felt fixed on one another during the chorus. There was one iconic second where the camera caught Jungkook staring at the big screen displaying Taehyung's face. His gaze looked so sincere and full of pride, leaving many fans in the stadium moved to tears. The silence of the crowd as they listened to the harmony of their two voices proved the deep emotional impact Taekook has. This Day 2 concert wasn't just about grand stage production, it was about a profound soul-to-soul connection that resonated through the music. The surprises for the members didn't stop there, as Mexican Army had prepared an incredible fan project. During a specific song, the entire stadium raised banners with messages of love for BTS, specifically supporting Taehyung and Jungkook. Seeing this, Jungkook looked deeply moved and bowed repeatedly as a sign of his profound gratitude. Meanwhile, Taehyung was focused on reading as many messages as his eyes could reach from the stage. He even took a banner from a fan in the front row and proudly showed it to the camera. This moment of mutual respect between the artists and the fans truly warmed the hearts of everyone watching. It was clear that Taekook felt deeply loved here, and they returned that love by pouring their entire souls into a performance that would be remembered for the rest of this beautiful night in Mexico City. As the concert neared its end, the energy exploded once more during the encore. Jungkook and Taehyung came out in casual concert shirts, carrying water bottles ready to prank one another. Sure enough, it didn't take long for Jungkook to start splashing water at Taehyung while he was busy singing. Instead of being annoyed, Taehyung chased Jungkook across the stage, laughing loudly. They looked like two kids playing in a backyard, momentarily forgetting their status as global superstars. The playful chase ended with them both exhausted but wearing wide smiles, hugging in the middle of the stage. This chaotic and joyful moment was the perfect way to wrap up how free and happy they are when they are together. The audience laughed and cheered along, celebrating a friendship that is so sincere and pure in front of thousands of witnessing eyes. So, what do you think, Army? Day 2 in Mexico City was absolutely legendary, wasn't it? The chemistry between Taekook on stage always has a way of making our hearts feel warm and happy at the same time. I'm personally still not over the moment they were chasing each other with water during the encore. It's the definition of pure happiness. Now, I want to hear from all of you. Which moment from day 2 was your absolute favorite or made you the most emotional? Was it their vocals during the ballads or their silly antics during the ments? Write your feelings and thoughts in the comments below. Let's talk about the magic of that night. Also, don't forget to hit the like button if you enjoyed this video, share it with your fellow Army, and definitely subscribe so you don't miss any Taekook updates. Thanks for watching, see you in the next video, and as always, Borahi.